Hey guys, this is Black 6 from BZPower. I've got some awesome news for you today. LEGO has shared some information with us about the upcoming sets based on Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So we're going to look at the 3 Constraction sets that they have revealed right now. So starting off, we have got 75121 Imperial Death Trooper. This, like all 3 of the sets we'll show, is going to retail for $24.99 in the States and $29.99 in Canada. So this is the box image. Nothing too interesting here. I think the background is pretty reminiscent of some of the trailers we've seen. See the character pretty clearly out there. It's kind of hard to see some of the detail because of the background. This is the European packaging, so there's no piece count. We were not provided with the piece count, so I don't know how many parts are in it. The official description from LEGO for this set is as follows. Elite soldiers of the Imperial Intelligence, Death Troopers are the Empire's most imposing enforcers and bodyguards. Build the trooper, grab the blaster pistol from the holster, or fire the blaster rifle with spring-loaded shooter. Then put him in a battle pose and get ready to defend the Empire. Looking at the actual set now, of course we've got the custom head mold for the trooper. That's to be expected, looks pretty similar to what we've seen in the trailers. We do have this new pauldron piece, which probably is plastic. And then on the left side of the chest, it looks like it's a system piece with a decal. Interested to see how that is attached to the figure. As we go down, we can see it's got the same torso armor as the previous Star Wars Constraction figures with a new print job. The blaster rifle here looks pretty similar to the ones we've seen this year for the spring-loaded launchers. Nothing too exciting. I don't think he's pretty straightforward until we get down here to the upper legs, where we do have what looks like a new armor shell covering those upper legs on the outsides of the limb pieces. So that's kind of cool. I think we can see it better in some of the other sets we'll take a look at. Moving on down, nothing else too exciting. You know, the shin armor and the kind of calf armor. That's nothing new. Not really any new techniques or anything. So all in all, nothing too exciting about this set except for one new armor piece. The pauldron, I guess, is a little exciting. Lots of black if you're looking to beef up your black collection from Constraction parts. I don't think anyone probably really is because there's a lot of black Constraction parts out there. And finally, looking at the feet, nothing exciting there. Nothing we haven't seen before in other Constraction builds. Next up, we've got 75120 K2SO, who is going to be portrayed by Alan Tudyk in the movie, so I'm kind of excited by that. The description we've got for this guy is, once an Imperial security droid, K2SO is now ready to fight for the Rebel Alliance. Build the droid, then push the button to the side to swing each arm, or push it straight to swing both at the same time. The powerful K2SO has the strength and skill to take on the Empire. So this set will also retail for $24.99. On the back we see a lot of destruction, similar to the last one. Interesting to see that there is an action feature that sounds kind of different from what we got in Bionicle, and even some of the Star Wars sets. Unfortunately, the pictures don't really reveal too much about how that is going to work out. Moving on to the actual set, again, we've got the custom head. Looks like we have a black epee from the minifigures as an antenna there. Some sort of backpack piece. We can't really get a good look at that. We have the shoulder pauldrons, which are not a new piece, but now they have the Imperial insignia printed on them. Looks like he uses some Technic panels as his chest armor, with possibly a 1x3 or 1x4 tile, or maybe a Technic lift arm in the middle there. I'm guessing those are going to be stickers. We do have a Bionicle piece there from the 2015 line in black, so that's a nice recolor. His lower arms, very technic-y. He uses actually the Constraction lightsaber pieces for most of them, and then some other Technic pieces. Pretty basic there. His hips look pretty custom built though, so that's an interesting thing. It'll be interesting to see how that's built. We get a good look at the new thigh armor piece on his legs. Looks like they do have some connection points on the outside for the bars that we're used to. Uses some very long leg pieces, and then the lower legs look like they're very Technic construction heavy, using the invasion from below kind of claw or tail piece on the front, and some Technic beams on the back. And then at the bottom he uses some basic feet. So a very Technic heavy model, kind of similar a little bit to the 2016 Bionicle sets, and then there's a lot of kind of custom construction, not using the limb pieces, which I think he can get away with because he's a droid. This is definitely the most interesting set to me, I think. And finally, we have got 75119 Sergeant Jyn Erso, the main character of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Again, retailing for $24.99. Her description is, "This tough rebel soldier has everything she needs to take on the Empire. Build the figure, load the blaster rifle, put her in a battle pose, and fire the spring-loaded shooter. Then grab the truncheons and turn the wheel to activate the arm-swinging battle function. Jyn Erso is ready to bring the battle to the Empire." So it sounds like she uses the same play feature as we saw on Bionicle. Looking at the box, again, we've got a lot of destruction there. Her gun looks a little customized from the traditional blaster rifle we've got. So based on the description, seems like a fairly basic build, nothing too out of the ordinary for what we've seen based on the Star Wars Constraction figures we saw this year. Looking at the actual set, of course, we've got the custom headpiece. Looks, I think, so much better than the original Luke and Obi-Wan we got, but still, it's got that little bit of uncanny valley. We can see kind of the gears in the shoulder there for the arm swinging action. Arms look pretty basic. Chest armor looks the same as we've been seeing, just with a new print decal. So I don't think there's anything too exciting there. We can see the body is very thick and looks very filled in. Obviously, we can't see the back, so it's hard to see quite how it's built. Looking at the blaster rifle, the same basic parts as we've seen in the other sets, but some kind of custom construction for the barrel and the scope there to kind of set it apart, which is cool and refreshing. We've got the same new thigh armor as we did on the Death Trooper and K2SO on Jyn's thighs, and it looks like the leg construction is also pretty similar. Actually, it does not look like she has the invasion from below claws on the back, so it makes her legs kind of skinnier, but also potentially actually it looks like there's the 1x4 bow on the back, so they're not completely bare, but they are still going to be skinnier than the Death Trooper. And interestingly enough, we've got the Hero Factory foot part in brown. Believe dark brown as opposed to reddish brown, although it's can't tell for sure in this picture, but I do believe that is a recolor in that part. So that's one of the most exciting things about this set, which otherwise, other than the new thigh armor, doesn't really have too much. So those are the 3 sets that have been officially announced by LEGO. At least one new CCBS mold and a few recolors. Obviously the new headpieces are going to be unique. We have the new printing on the torso armor. I'm interested to see how the functions on K2SO work. That's definitely, I think, the one that he's going to be the one to pick up, considering they're all priced the same, so you don't have to weigh the different prices. And I think some people will probably like the Death Trooper. Jyn, seeing how she's kind of got the uncanny valley thing going on that most of the human figures have, will most likely be skipped. But such is life, and I'm sure they will all still sell well because they are Star Wars and they are Rogue One, and Star Wars is huge right now. Thanks guys for listening. Let us know in the comments or on BZPower what you think of this video. This is a new thing we're trying. Hopefully you guys like it and we can do more of them in the future. So once again, you can visit bzpower.com for high-res images and some more information that we were given from LEGO. And hopefully that will be really awesome and you'll enjoy it, and hope you guys are excited to see Rogue One: A Star Wars Story this December.